Hello and welcome to Stories from Home with me, Babicz, where I talk about my history of being an artist for 30 years now. Long time, very long time, very, very long time. And today I want to talk about how it was to play the first live sets, and especially my very, 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 very first show that I had was, I think, if I remember right, in 1992, and that was after I think I did 1 or 2 records. So I got a call from a promoter in Cologne, Germany, where I was living at that time. And he asked me, at first he told me he really likes my record, blah, 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 blah. And then he told me, or he asked me if I can play a live set. My answer was yes. And then he said, great, great, great. Tonight is tonight we have a party, and our live act cannot play because he's not able to come from Holland. There were some problems. And if I want to have his slot, I said, of course, sure, let's do it. But I told him I have a small problem. And he asked me, okay, tell me. I don't have any own instruments. Can we borrow something? He said, don't worry, we will get something. And yeah, so just as a side thing, I was at, I don't know, maybe 18, 17, a very, very, very shy guy. But yeah, I somehow wanted to do this music thing, so I accepted to go there. So I came like 3 hours before my set to the club, and that the party was called Cosmic Orgasm in Cologne, with the promoter, by the way, Riley Reinhold, who is known to be the label chef of Traum Records today. So a long, long story is connected to him with me. Okay, so I came there, and he yeah, we got to the backstage, and he showed me what he was able to get. And it was a Casio RZ1 drum machine with sample function. It was some kind of DX keyboard, and one little Casio keyboard, if I remember right. So stuff I never saw before, because it was really the beginning, and I had no clue. So yeah, I was nervous like hell, but I said I will do it. So I started to try to understand the machine, especially the drum machine. I started to program patterns. I understood how I could sample a sound into one part. You could sample, I don't know, maybe half a second or a second maximum. Yeah, so I programmed all the patterns in this machine and then tried to understand the synths. And then I just go on stage and play. So it was the early 90s. The club was basically a dark room with strobo light and fog. That's all, like hardcore. Yeah, I think I played the set completely improvised for an hour, and this changed my life. This really, really changed my life. From that moment on, I had a very, very, very strong feeling inside. This is what I want to do in my life. And when I told my parents that I want to do this electronic music thing, and I feel like I'm an artist. I don't want to go to the university. I need to make this music. My parents were not amused at all. Like, no. It was the first time in my life, like before I was always so like very introverted, very shy, but it was the first time that I stand to myself and said, no, I have to do this. I will do. Yeah, so I did it. And then slowly, I was getting one more gig, and a little money here and little money there, so I could buy my own gear slowly. And the community in Cologne was like very nice. Every artist knew every other artist, and we were exchanging instruments and sharing. So I was able to learn quite fast. And now I can smile. But back then, when I was playing my shows, I was so focused on the instruments and so in this, it was so exciting that something very typical that happened after the shows was that people came to me and told me, man, you do such great music, but please, can you at least smile at us? At least once, please. Oh, this was not easy. Oh, but slowly I learned to get into contact with the people, and year by year, slowly working through it. And I am still nervous, but it's not so bad anymore like it used to be. this is what I wanted to say for today. Thank you very much for watching, for listening, and hope to see you on the next video with another little story of things that happened to me. Thank you and bye-bye.